So, the captain, a man with a heart like a spent reactor, needed a scout. A suicide run. He saw Jax and his battered Wasp and thought, there's a disposable hero. I tried to stop him. I told Jax the leg actuators were held together with prayer and scavenged wire. He didn't listen. He never did. He looked so small inside that seat, a ghost in a machine, the youngest, skinniest pilot that the Bay had ever seen. I checked his seals and tightened up the neuro helmet strap. Think you're Magnolia, you're just helping him walk into a trap. He didn't say thank you, he didn't even blink, just stared at the monitor standing on the brink. I slapped the hull and told him, don't you dare scratch the paint, knowing damn well that boy was no soldier and no saint. The canyon was a funnel, a death trap made of stone, and Jax went in ahead, screaming through the comms alone. I sat in the repair bay, my headset pressed to my ear, listening to his breathing, the rhythm of his fear. Then the sensor spiked to red, the ambush took the light, and Jax was in the middle of a heavy metal fight. Pull out! I yelled, Jax, get the hell back to the ship, but I heard the gyro whine and I felt his spirit grip. Oh, the Wasp began to dance, a frantic, jagged grace, while I sat in the shadows, cursing out of space. I didn't like the kid, I didn't like the risk, watching his life sign turn into a flickering disc. My younger self was praying, let him just be smart, while the older me was wondering how he'd break my heart. He didn't run, the little idiot actually stayed, using jump jets like a gambler, a deadly gangly blade. He kited him into the open, leading him right to our guns, the kind of stunt that kills a man before the day is done. I heard the armor buckling, I heard the cockpit scream, the sound of a nightmare tearing through a boy's dream. But when the smoke cleared out and the sensors went still, that little Wasp was standing on the summit of the hill. He led back to the hangar, his leg actuator blown, the most guarded piece of salvage that I'd ever known. He hopped out of the hatch, covered in soot and oil, watching his blood and the collar begin to coil. He looked at me and whispered, Mags, he fixed it right, and for a second, just a second, I saw his inner light. I wanted to punch him, I wanted to cry, I hated the way he wasn't afraid to die. First kill that day, a lucky shot to a sensor ray that sent an enemy stinger into a rock wall. The captain gave him a bonus, and Jax gave it all to me for parts. I told myself I was just in it for the money. I told myself it was still just a punk kid, but I was lying to the girl in the mirror, and she knew it.